Hey, this is Tommy with AldermanFarms, and today is the day. I'm about to put the finishing touches on getting my swarm trap ready, and then we're going to go hang it in a tree. As you can see, I've got all the foundation wax on all of the 7 lay-ins deep frames that go into this swarm trap. And so now we've got 2 more steps. Well, I guess 2 more steps to get the box ready. I've got to apply propolis to the inside of the box so that it smells bee-ish. It already is going to, because this wax smells amazing. And then we got to include the swarm trap lure, which is going to be lemongrass oil in slow release tubes. Let me say this in case I forget it later. Everything you'll see in this video came from Dr. Leo Sharaskin's organization, his website at horizontalhive.com. I emphasize that Hive because it doesn't have an S on it. It's not horizontalhives.com, it's horizontalhive.com. So I bought a swarm trap kit, which came with everything you need to set up a 7 frame lay-ins deep swarm trap. Lemongrass oil with the slow release tubes, propolis. I think it's a ½ ounce of propolis, and it came with a ratchet strap. It just came with everything I need. But I wanted to make sure, and I'll have a link to Dr. Leo's site in the description of this video. So let's get busy. The swarm trap lure, the lemongrass oil, it comes in a little glass bottle. It comes with its own plastic dropper. Let me take the lid off here. And Dr. Leo advises to fill these slow release tubes up approximately halfway. So I've never done that. I filled up that entire dropper. It's not going to take all that, I'm sure. Maybe it is. Maybe it's measured just right. All right, that's a little more than halfway. Of course, I'm a man. I do everything more, than you're supposed to. More nails, more glue. You know how that works. So I've got it capped. So let me swap my fingers around and let me feel the second one. And then I'll show you where we're going to put them. Ooh, that smells good. If I were a bee, I'd want to live in this house. Let me show you where we're going to put them. Now, I've seen some older videos. I'll say older, meaning, not extremely recent, where Dr. Leo had pushed these into the comb of some existing older frames that he's putting in a hive box to make it smell more like bees. But his swarm traps now come with 2 conveniently placed staples right on either side of the entrance. I'm not sure how far I'm supposed to push that down. One of the staples is in there a little tighter than the other. So can we see that? Yeah. There we go. So we've got the lemongrass oil in there, and man, it smells so good. Now I'm going to take out a piece of the propolis and kind of warm it up in my hands for just a minute or 2. I don't really want to get propolis all over my hands. Then we're going to scrub it around on the inside of the box. It's going to make brown stripes on the inside of the box, but it's going to make the box smell like bees have been there. Well, yeah, I can smell it. I've got lemongrass oil on this hand, so I'm thinking, wait, that's not what this is supposed to smell like. It smells like pine resin a little bit. So I keep looking over here. I've been having a bad habit of looking at the wrong end of my phone. Patty had said we need to put a piece of tape on the end of the phone where the camera is, so we'll be looking at our audience in the eyeballs. All right, so let's rub this on the inside of the box. I probably hadn't warmed it up long enough. I may warm it up a minute, and then we'll rub it on the inside. All right, I've warmed the propolis in my hands. It's still kind of crumbly, but I don't think that matters. And so now I'm just going to scrub it on the inside of the box. I don't think it matters that some of it's going to fall in the bottom, which I'm going to pick up the bigger pieces and continue rubbing it until it is mostly gone. Works a whole lot better if you rub it across the grain like this. I don't know, I'm not looking at the camera if you can see the brown stripes that are being left on the walls. They're there. All right, I got the sides pretty well coated with propolis. There's a couple of hunks still in the bottom, but that's okay. My guess is that that's okay to have that in there, that the bees will make use of it. So now it's time to put the frames in the box. I don't mind telling you, I'm getting excited. Now, Dr. Leo provides in this kit 4 screws to screw on the lid, and a ratchet strap to ratchet the swarm trap to the tree. But I don't think I'm going to screw the lid on. I may regret that, but it seems like unscrewing it would be a disturbance to the bees. I don't know. I'm a ratchet strap guy. I love ratchet straps. It's like one of the greatest inventions ever. So in addition to using a ratchet strap to secure the box to the tree, I think I'm going to use a separate ratchet strap and ratchet the lid on to the box securely so that it won't come out. So all's left is to put the lid on the box and go to the tree. Here's something I didn't mention in this video anyway. The box has 2 entrance holes, and this is the proper configuration of the discs that come already pre-installed on this box. So I've got this entrance hole in the front completely open. There's a staple in there that divides that hole in half. This is going to be bumpy. Sorry. See that? So critters can't get in there. And this one is set on the ventilation position. And so the 7-frame swarm trap is complete and ready to be mounted. And I have named it Epstein. And you'll have to figure out why and let me know in the comments. To the tree we go. Well, if you saw our recent location video where Patty and I were scouting for a place to put the swarm trap, you remember we found this little clump of trees back here. And I said that I wanted to check with Dr. Leo about putting the bee yard in partial shade, and I haven't heard back from Dr. Leo, but I did get feedback from other folks who have kept bees and said, yeah, especially in our climate, the bees would be very appreciative of shade, even in the swarm trap. So, also, we had this leaning deer stand that the greatest neighbor in the universe, our across-the-street neighbor Tommy Nettles, made for us some time ago. And it's going to serve as a perfect platform for Epstein to sit on. So I actually don't have to hang it. I'm going to be sitting it. So Epstein's going to be sitting up there, not hanging up there. Let's do it. So when I got up there, I realized, you know, the old ladder stand is kind of rickety. I mean, it was pretty sturdy. I can't wait to watch the video and see how shaky it was. But it's fairly sturdy, but it's old. It's old. The wood is old. So this may be the last year we'll be able to use it, or the only year I'll be able to use it. But it had a great advantage. Is, you know, this brace on the near side here goes all the way up for a handhold for like when you to grab, to turn around and sit down if you're going to hunt deer. Well, that allowed me to ratchet strap the Hive directly to that frame instead of having to worry about getting my arms around the pine tree. Now, I did bring a ladder as backup out here, but I'm glad that worked out like it did. So I'm actually employing 3 ratchet straps. I got 1 ratchet strap holding the lid onto the box. I can't tell if the light's good for you there. That's a little better. I've got 1 ratchet strap. The yellow one is the one that came with in the kit from Dr. Leo, and it's holding the swarm trap in place next onto, you know, strapped to the stand. And then I've got the stand secured to the tree with the 3rd ratchet strap. And so now we wait. Let's see if we got any bees yet. Not yet. Oh man, but look her here. Let's see if we can just beyond that ladder, on this side of the ladder. I can't zoom in. Hang on, let me turn it around. This is what I was trying to show you. Right beyond, we got some flowers blooming. So I'm really happy. You know, I don't know, I should have talked to somebody. I haven't talked to anybody about the proper time to put out swarm traps. I'm just kind of going by what I'm seeing. But I mean, it's like 70 something degrees today. And so you can see those blooms are right there behind this box. So that's great. So there is Epstein. It did not hang itself. I hung it, or strapped it down as it were. So me and Blue will come out here and check it probably every 15 minutes. I know we're supposed to check it at least once a week. I can promise you I'll be checking it more frequently than once a week. It's killing me. I'm so ready for some bees. So ready for some bees. And I'm going to have to fight the urge to not take the swarm trap down too soon. I got to make sure that the swarm has moved in there before I take it down. So we're going to leave it up there for a while, see what happens. And, you know, I got the Hive is ready. I just have to build some legs on it, decide how high I want it, and build some legs. And it's going to go right here. Right here where that patch of clover is, right next to this tree, which again will make it easy to transfer. I can bring the box straight down and then transfer the swarm into the Hive without having to move it 3 miles away. So we'll see. Done all I can do right now. I guess I need to put some signs up advertising for bees. Bee vacancies, but I pray the Lord will favor this. Our intentions are pure. Sure, we'd like to one day make a money-making endeavor out of it, but the primary thing is we want to help our local bees. We want to help our local foliage to have pollinators. And so follow along as we see what happens when we come out here and check on Epstein to see if he's gathered any bees. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you hadn't, And make sure you check out Dr. Leo's site. Lots of free information, lots of good information you can buy, free hive plans to build these traps. Or you can do like I did and buy your first one so you can have some to look at when you get ready to build some more. And go hop over to Doug and Stacy's too, because they really introduced me to Dr. Leo. Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and tell them thanks. And we'll see what happens next. Goodbye.